बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, को जा मन में मगन ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से। हे मेरी आत्मा अब कर ले मिलन, अब कर ले मिलन, अब कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से। हे मेरी आत्मा अब कर ले मिलन, अब कर ले मिलन, अब कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से। हे मेरी आत्मा अब कर ले मिलन, अब कर ले मिलन, अब कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण। है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे। कर ले अभी ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से। है मेरी आत्मा अब कर ले मिलन, अब कर ले मिलन, अब कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले। परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से। को जा मन में मगन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव करो परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु, परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु, परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण, है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव कर ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव करो परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले
Sitaram, my dear devotees, friends, family members, well-wishers. Let me, on the onset, extend condolences to this family on the passing of Ramcoomarie Maharaj, a mother, grandmother, However she would have been related to you, we are here to celebrate her death. My name is Pandit Tarun Maharaj, and I was given the responsibility to conduct the ceremony this morning. Let me explain briefly what this will comprise of. First off, we have prayer. We all know the importance of prayer. Friends, at the time of death, what is left for us to do? The only thing to do at the time of death is pray. This is called Antyeshti Sanskar. Ant meaning end. Sanskar is a ceremony, a ritual. Antyeshti Sanskar, the final ritual ceremony. What you're going to witness here are various rituals being done. It's normally a very short ritual that will take place, and we are preparing this body to enter into Agni Devta, into that fire, into that chitta. Now let me just say that whenever death occurs, or when that time that death occurs, when you are destined to die, you can have the best doctor, you can go to the best hospital, the best pundit, the best priest, imam, whoever. Friends, when that time reaches, there's nothing else that we can do. We have to go. And what we are witnessing here is reality of life. It's a fact of life. One day, myself and all of you here will be lying lifeless in a box. The question has always been asked, how many of us want to go to heaven? Everybody raise their hands. But when the other part, how many of us wants to die? Nobody raises their hand. Friends, it's a fact of life that death will come to us. And it's difficult for many of us, including myself, to accept such a fact. But what gives us solace and what gives us courage? You see prayer? Yeah, thanks. You see the family and friends that are there to give that support? That gives the courage. That gives the solace that we all need to go through this difficult time in our lives. So friends, as we're about to begin, I ask of you to clasp hands as we pray to the divine form of Bhagwan Sri Krishna. We seek his blessings upon our mother, Ramcoomarie Maharaj. You just give them a flowers after, right? So while preparations are being made here, we'll have our rituals being done, after which I will provide the opportunity if there's anyone who wants to say a few words of encouragement, who want to reminisce on the past, the memories they would have had of Ramcoomarie ji, I would invite you to do so. So if you wish to give a brief speech, you can, mentally prepare yourself to do such. After doing so, we will have our final viewing, closing prayer, and then we'll make our way to the Karuni cremation site. Yeah, give them now. So we join in prayer as we focus upon Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Om Hari Om. Om Appavitraha Pavitro Vasarvavastangatopi Vayasmarit Pundarikakshang Sabahya Vyantara Suche. Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Shri Vishnu 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 Srimad Bhagavato Mahapurushasya Vishnuragya Pravartamanasya Adya Shri Brahmano Dvitiya Pradade Vishnu Pareshvishvedvaraha Kalpai Vaivasvatman Vantare Ashtavinchitime Kali Yoge Kali Pratam Charane Aryavarate Chanadadeshe Vikram Samvatsari Shubhamase Shubhapakshe Shubhatitao Shubhanak Nakshatre. Take your name. Amuk Namaham Amuk Gotrasya. Amuk, take the departed one name, Ramcoomarie Maharaj. Amuk Pretasya Antishchikaram Aham Karishye. Bole Sri Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Vishnu Bhagavan Ki Jai. Take the palm leaf and place it. Give them flowers, and we continue to contemplate upon Bhagavan Sri Vishnu. Take flowers. And let's pray. Om Yang Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Stunvanti Divyaistavai Vere Sangparga Upanishade Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhyanavastir Gatina Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Navira Asuragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Shantakaram Bhujagashainam Paramanagvam Suresham Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrisham Megavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanainam Yogi Birdhyanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavabhayaharanam Sarvaloke Ekanatanam Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. Sri Vishnu Bhagavan Ki Jai. Please sit down. Please sit down. You give them the lota with water, and you sprinkle water on the body. Om Adya Amukha Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Mritistani Shiv Nimitam Snanam Medete Tavopatishtatam. Om Snanam Medete Tavopatishtatam. It's good. Take Chandan, and just as where I would have placed Chandan for you, you do the same. Om Adya Amukha Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Mritistani Shiv Nimitam Gandam Medete Tavopatishtatam. Om Sri Chandanam Medete Tavopatishtatam. Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. You take the mala and you place it around the neck. Om Adya Amukha Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Mritistani Shiv Nimitam Pushpamala Medhite Tavopatishtatam. You have enough for all of them to put one here. Give them now. Om Mokam Karoti Vachalam Pangulang Gayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. Pushpamala Medite Tavopatishtatam. Om Adya Amukha Gotrasya Amukha Pretasya Pretatva Nivarnartam Akshay Swarga Adya Utam Lok Prapti Kama Madhyam Shodasi. Om Sri Shiv Nimitam Pushpamala Medhete Tavopatishtatam Arti Deepam. Repeat after. You're going to do arti around the body there 3 times, then you walk around 5 times, right? They will touch your hands. Om Yam Dware Mahagore Andena Tam Sabrite Tatrav Loknataya Deepo Yamupatishtatam Om Adya Amuka Gotrasya Amuka, wave the lamp, wave the deer while they're walking. Right. Om Adya Amuka Gotrasya Amuka Pretasya Mritistani Shiv Nimitam Deepam Mayadhete Tavopatishtatam Deepam Mayadhete Tavopatishtatam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Om Anadinidano Deva Shankha Chakragaradara Akshay Pundarikaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Sri Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Take the perfume and let this spray. Om Adya Amuka Gotrasya Amuka Pretasya Mritistani Shiv Nimitam Gandam Medhite Tavopatishtatam Gandhadanam Medhite Tavopatishtatam. Take the penda. So you're going to offer this penda into the right hand, okay? Hold in your hand first. Om Adya Amuka Gotrasya Ramcoomarie Maharaj Pretasya Mritistani Shiv Nimitam Eshate Pindu Medhyate Tavopatishtatam. Offer into the right hand. Om Adya Amuka Gotrasya Amuka Pretasya Mritistani Shiv Nimitam Eshate Pindu Medhyate Tavopatishtatam. Okay. take the putleys, the 5 dots. Yeah. Hold this in your hand and let's pray. Om Vasuha Pavitramasi Shatadharam Vasu Pavitramasi Sahasradaram Devastava Savita Punatu Vasu Pavitrena Shatadharena Savaha Kamadakshaha Om Vasubhyah Namaha Om Preta Vahaya Namaha. So let him put the dolls. By the head. Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha under the right arm. Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Left arm. On the navel. Then you put between both feet. Let's pray. Om Anadinidano Deva Shankachakragaradaraha Akshay Pundarikaksha Pretamoksha Pradho Bhava Om Krishna Krishna Kripalo Tvam Gatinam Gatarbhava Samsara Varnam Miknanam Prasiddha Parishotamaha Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Sri Krishna Govindaye Namo Namaha Bole Sri Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki. Devotees, I would do one bhajan, and after this bhajan I would like to invite, if there's anyone who would like to say a few words, I would like to provide that opportunity for you to come forward and do such. If you'd like to sing a bhajan, I heard some lovely voices, that's why I stopped singing and I allowed you all to sing. So if you want to come forward and sing a bhajan, you can feel free to do so as well. So mentally you can prepare yourself for these. In the interim, we're going to praise Bhagavan Sri Krishna as we seek his intervention to take that soul of Srimati Ramcoomarie to his abode. We seek his divine blessings. Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyon ko dukh dur karo Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jab चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो और कोई न केवन वाला हो फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा, पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुख दूर करो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Devotees, I want to provide this opportunity for you. Whatever memories you would have had with Ramcoomarie Maharaj, normally you would hear the Pandit talking quite a lot, but it's always good for a member of the family, a friend, whoever it may be, to share some sort of memories, loving memories that they would have had with Srimati Ramcoomarie Maharaj Ji. So I'm providing this opportunity for you to come forward and do so at this time. Sit down. You could use this mic. I have this one. I don't want. No, it's separate.
Sitaram, good morning. We gathered here today to honor the life of our dear Auntie Jasu. For those of us who know, Ramcoomarie Maharaj was an official name, but for all of us from our childhood days would know her as Auntie Jasu. It's difficult to put in words, really, the impact Auntie Jasu would have had on the lives of all of us who actually grew up next to each other. But Auntie Jasu was a very humble, non-judgmental, motherly figure, and family meant a lot to her. And I'm sure she would have impacted the lives of many of her nephews, nieces, her sister-in-laws, and those who would have wanted to be here. But you can see by the fact that we have some of our family members coming from abroad for today's celebration, they would have, the level of it, that would the testimony to the level of influence you would have on all of us. So today we will look back at her life and say, listen, she was a very quiet person, never got involved in people's business, never criticized anybody. She was always there for everybody. But today we'd appreciate her for her devotion to her dharma. She was probably the only one in the family, I would think, who really took religion to heart and really was an example for us. She, together with her late husband, Uncle Betelal, for those of you who may remember him, they raised one child. I will not say whether they did a good job or a bad job, but that one child is here with us. and they introduced him to all levels of the Hindu Dharma, of which we were all bystanders looking on. You know, we would go camping, many man won't eat beef, he won't eat this, he won't eat that. The influence on him was great. Unfortunately, there was influence elsewhere as well. But I'm sure they will be happy as she parted the world that her son, only child, now has a child, a wife, and is comfortable and happy. And I'm sure she would have told him this, or she would have mentioned to many people around. But her biggest concern, really, or the biggest challenge we saw in her was in the last couple of years of her life. We never thought she was so strong. But God, in whatever way He decided, gave her a challenge, which for those who were around her would realize she never flustered, never cried for pain, she never gave trouble. She accepted that challenge until the end. And that is a testimony to the strength of Anijaso. For someone to have to go through what she had gone through is difficult. And I mean, we see it all the time in our field. And I must say that is a quality in her which we didn't know. We always thought of her being quiet and thought of her being humble and not being as strong. But that is a testimony again to her strength. So today, as we say goodbye, let us not dwell on the sorrow of her passing or what the challenges she faced in the last. It would be remiss of me not to mention her youngest brother, Dale, who was actually looking after her and he has left us earlier this year. And the relationship they had and the influence she had over him and the love and care that they had for each other was something that's worthy of mention. Because for those of us who know Dale, we know him to be, we know the original Dale, but Anijaso is the one who kept him in check. Anijaso is the one who nurtured him, who actually in many ways influenced him to the end. So though she may no longer be with us in person, her presence will continue to guide and inspire us. In our hearts, Anijaso will always be a beacon of love, strength, and grace. Rest in peace, Anijaso. You'll be missed. I'm sure Dodi will take care of Mitra and keep him on the right path. And I'm sure you'll be looking down on us and him to ensure that he continues to keep in your tradition his dharma and his faith. With this, I thank you all very much.
Excuse? What name? Neil singing. Thank you very much, Neil, for such kind words, and he came prepared. He had his speech well written out. So we have a few others that would like to share a few words, and I will. What name? Elena. Yeah. And Catalina. Right. So we have 3 lovely young ladies who will be sharing a few words. Elena, Catalina, and Elena, Catalina, and Isabella. Are you all sisters? Yes. Yeah? Parents thought well of your names. So I'll hand over to them to share a few words with you.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for coming this morning, physically and online. It means a lot to our family. So on behalf of our family, my sisters and I wanted to share some unforgettable stories and memories of Anijaso. So, for those who don't know, Anijaso's real name was Jasodra Ramcoomarie Maharaj, and she was born in Karani just like our grandfather. Anijaso was always wanted to be a seamstress while growing up. She had a best friend named Sheila, who was actually a seamstress, and they made a friendship out of it. She taught her a little tips and tricks about sewing, and Anijaso soon learned how to sew her own curtains. Anijaso was also known for her colorful, expressive language, as we all know. And she also rubbed all of our cousins and us down with her homemade coconut oil after we all were born. Before we started construction for our house, she blessed the land, and then her dress accidentally caught on fire. Anijaso was also known to be fierce. We discovered that yesterday when our dad told us that she and Grandma Molly car chased a bandit when the store was being robbed. Uncle Bim also said that she was one of the first female family members to obtain her driver's license, and whenever he came to Trinidad, he will always sleep with her in her bed. Mommy and I also took her to a drive to Princesstown so I could have gotten a dress from Judy's bridal store for Auntie Kavita's wedding. And lastly, Auntie Jasu was the first person I remembered who visited me in the hospital when I had my surgery many, many years ago. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Okay, so Auntie Jasu and I had quite a few cherishable memories together. When I was in Form 1, I participated in my first science fair at school. I was so nervous because I had to present my project in front of so many people I didn't even know, and Auntie Jasu came and supported me and cheered me on. And how can I forget that while growing up, Auntie Jasu would always give my sisters and I $100 each for birthdays. Another great memory was spending Christmas together during our first year in COVID. She loved a glass of Baileys and some chocolates, which both Auntie Debbie and her would bicker and argue about who got which chocolate and how many. As we all know, Auntie Jasu was a chef of her own. When Daddy was cooking curry duck on the chuha, she wanted to be in charge and supervise everyone and everything going on inside the pot. So she was the ultimate taste tester. She also made the best parasat and sweet rice for us for Diwali, and other occasions stew fish and provision, curry, egg and aloo, and palau. It was also noted that one of her favorite meals for breakfast was ripe pig and bread. Mommy and Daddy also told us that Auntie Jasu once won a door prize, which was a dinner set from Cure Press, and up to this day, it's still in her cabinet at home. We have also heard countless stories about the close relationship between Auntie Carmen and Auntie Jasu. They both did suitcase training together, where they went Caracas and Margarita buying material to sell back here in Trinidad. And most importantly, she loved and valued family time, especially when going up to visit Auntie Mags and Uncle Sue. At her home, she has a million photo albums filled with pictures we didn't even know existed of her and her siblings, various family vacations, and celebrations throughout the years. To all her nieces and nephews, she was a second mother or grandmother in some cases. We appreciate everything she has done and the amazing memories she has created with us. We love and miss you so much, Auntie Jasu. Thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Today we gather to remember the life of my Auntie Jasu, who at 82 leaves behind a legacy of love and laughter. Growing up, I never had the opportunity of getting to know any of my grandmothers, but nevertheless, I always looked up to Auntie Jasu as one. On my 9th birthday, I had big plans for Auntie Jasu and Auntie Debbie to have a sleepover with me, but unfortunately, I fell ill. But Auntie Jasu still managed to come up and celebrate my birthday with me. As I laid in bed sick, Auntie Jasu laid with me and rubbed my belly until I felt better. There was never a time I visited Auntie Jasu and she wasn't watching her infamous Indian soap operas on ZTV. I would always look forward to every Diwali time, waiting for Auntie Jasu to call, saying she made her legendary sweet rice and parasat for my family and I. My dad always told me that Auntie Jasu was the designated cook in every line and there was no comparison between Auntie Jasu and anyone. So as we say goodbye, we hold on to the countless memories she created, the love she shared, and the lessons she imparted, especially the colorful Hindi language that added a little extra humor in our lives. May she rest in peace, knowing she brought much joy to those who had the privilege of knowing her. We would also like to thank everyone who took care of Auntie Jasu, especially her 2 caregivers. Thanks again for everyone who came out.
Thank you for such wonderful words. And we have one other, what relation? David, who would share a few words with you.
I promise to be short. Everybody know I like to talk, but it's hard to do better than my nieces and my cousin. Anyhow, Auntie Jasu, there's so much each and all of us could see. Just want to thank all the families. You see so many different families go to tell you the value and the worth of this young lady. I was fortunate enough to have her in my life for most of my life. People would know that we grew up, as Neil said, next to one another. But I grew up in the same house. We lived in my grandparents' house. Me and Mitra sleep in the same bed for many, many years. And she was a mother to us. She was everything we had. She taught us family is the most important thing in our life. As a young kid, we used to go with Uncle Bitlal to Bamboo to play Pagua. Ma had a Pagua band. We went all over in Bamboo. We went everywhere. It took us. One day, one My uncle used to carry us to the beach. Next day, Uncle Bitlal carried us to the river, and then my dad. And it's always about family, and she instilled that on us. My sisters, and they couldn't make it today, but for my sisters, two child's birth, she was there. She used to fly up, come back, do everything. At the end, I must, one more thing I remember, Matresse mentioned something special about my aunt. My aunt was the best left-hander ever in the family. We have quite a few left-handers in the family, but she was the best. She was the hand of God. She was one of the best table tennis players ever played table tennis in Korea. She was one of the baddest women. My dad was known as Sunarayan Singh, a so-called local bad man in the family. One day, me and Mitra go on to play cricket in neighborhood. So we bounce up some guys and beat them up in cricket. They decide to beat me up in fight. So I run home to tell Auntie Jasu. Uncle Bitlal wasn't home, he was working taxi. And Jasu said, nah, don't go and call Uncle Bitlal. I will handle it. We go down the road, Mr. Cheese, the local bar, John, hold on to Mitra. She said, you see this left hand here? Your mic, anyway, finish your word, sorry, Pundit. You see this now? She cut up Cheese and licks. We had Mitra say, that's me aunt, that's my aunt, that's my aunt. She wouldn't do nothing. There's nothing my aunt wouldn't do for her family. And she always encouraged. Family is not just your blood family. Family is us. Family is all about all of us together uniting. The way we grow up now, yes, I haven't been here for a while, but we moved away. But every time I come, I stay with my aunt. I was recently here about 3 weeks ago. And we used to sit and talk. I'd come for carnival, and all night she'd wake up and then talk to me. Instill that family. Have your values, have your dharma, whatever religion you belong to, stay with it. Stay with it. There's Almighty God up there. And what you believe in, continue to believe. And teach your children the unity and togetherness of being. And family is not always about blood. Family is about the community. Family is about everyone helping one another. I want to personally thank the two ladies who helped my aunt at the end. My aunt was always, again, a fighter. She had her sickness for a while, and she fighted more than so many people thought she would have gone a long time and this and that, and she fight. And I want to thank them personally. And there's a young gentleman, my brother in the back there, Mr. Wendell King. My heart goes out to you, brother. And all the family, we have so much family in hand, and they were there for her, and everybody know her value. She'll be highly missed. To my parents who's watching, mommy and daddy, that lady taught us well. Not just me, she taught everybody. And thank you so much, Aida. So love you.
Thank you very much, David, right? For such wonderful words and memories that you would have had with your auntie. Devotees, friends, when one dies, what is left? What is left is what we call a legacy. The past times or the past actions that one would have performed. What type of legacy do we want to leave when we die? I am quite certain that Auntie Jasu, if I may call her or refer to her like this, but growing up, my mother would always tell us that once there's someone older than you, you use auntie, or you use uncle or mamu. I don't know if you're aware of it, but I grew up in a traditional home, and those were the values. People who are not blood related, you will call them auntie also. But what I want to say this morning is that sometimes you go and we engage in funeral services, and there's no one to even say a word about that person who had died. This morning, those who would have spoken have not only spoken about Auntie Jasu's past, but they would have shown the rich legacy that she would have left with us all. His sterling contribution, as mentioned by one of the speakers, towards Sanatan Dharma, towards her religion, towards humanity on the whole, towards her children, and all others who were close to her, it's not gone unnoticed. And this is what matters most. You know, all of us live our lives upon this earth. We try our endeavor best to perform good actions, and many a times we hear the words that I'm not being appreciated. My actions are going unnoticed, and it happens quite often in the workplace and in the very home that we live in. But friends, I want to tell you something this morning, and I'm not going to be long in my speech. Death is a lesson for the living. Death is a lesson for you and me. That when we see someone die and lying before our very eyes, we are reminded of how very short life is. That today we can be with someone and later or the very next day that person will no longer be there. Last week, and a few days went by, I performed 2 funerals. One for 7-month-old baby, and the other was for a stillborn. The baby died during birth. Friends, this asks the question as to why we live in animosity, why we live in hate, why we live in discontent, when we all know that this life can leave our body at any point in time. It's a lesson for us to cherish and to appreciate and to love and to care for those who are near and dear to us. But you know what we do? Hello? If you want to hear, and I'm not referring to Auntie in this situation here, she would have lived her life. If you want to hear the best thing about anyone, let them die. You see, when somebody dead, you hear that person could live the most sinful life, the most crooked life, cruel life. Let it dead now. She was a nice person, or he was a nice man, Only when they're dead, then we are remembering how nice they were. You know? What sense it make then? It makes little or no sense, They can't hear you, Maybe if they were not living a good life and while they were living, you went to them and you say, hey boy, I noticed you did so and so and so, which is real commendable of you. I always thought you were such a person. But look, there's some good in you. Why don't you try to do some more? Friends, you can change that person's life immediately there with those positive words. You know that? It don't take much, It just takes a few kind words to share with that person. But we as individuals, notice I'm using we, including myself. I'm not speaking down at you, I'm speaking to myself also. We as individuals, we wait until they're dead. Then you'll see the biggest bouquet of flowers. You will see the largest, prettiest rose. Some even ask if they could put the jewelry inside. So many different things they would ask to put in there. When they were living, did you give them the hot cup of tea? Especially for Bandara, it happens often. Say, Baba, she did like coffee, or he did like coffee. Can I put a cup of coffee outside? Or she did like this meal? I asked, when they were living, did you give them that? Did you cook for them? How well have you treated that person? Friends, I think you get the point. As we go through life, this morning I just want to tell you, let us see the positive things and share that love, that togetherness, that compassion while that person is alive. Let's not wait until they die, then to bring the rose and give them it when they're alive. Show them the love when they're alive. Give them the best meals, whatever they want. Give it to them while they're alive so that they can appreciate it. They can appreciate you. They can know that they are being loved and they are being cherished. This is what life is about, friends. It's not about when they die, we're leaving them right there. And we want to speak the best thing about them. Forget it then. Do it while they are living. A sage once asked, a sage is a wise person, a holy person then. He asked, what is the greatest loss in life? You ever think about it? What is the greatest loss in life? The answer will be based on your priorities. So if you may think to yourself that the greatest loss in life is the brand new car that you would have purchased and you lose it. The house that you built and it burned down. The land that you acquire and it was taken from you. Others may think that the greatest loss in life is the loss of a loved one. Our sages, they say no. The things that we possess and the loss of a loved one is not the greatest loss in life. They said that the greatest loss in life is that which dies within you while you are alive. So let me break this down further. If you are alive and you lack compassion, if you are alive and you lack love, if you are alive and you lack unity, you lack togetherness, you lack peace, you lack happiness, then those things are the greatest loss in life, friends. This morning, I want to tell you a secret. That you see those qualities, it's free. It's at no cost. You don't have to pay for it. So I'm reminding you this morning to awaken it within your heart. It's just there. For some, it's dormant, and for others, it's quite active and it's quite alive. And I'm seeing it. Your presence here this morning is showing how much care and appreciation you have for this family and for our auntie. It's showing that. But let us not leave it here. Let us take it with us throughout our lives and apply it as we go through our daily routines. But you know what? Sometimes I get a little bit passionate. I know I told you I'm not going to speak too much, but I'm going to end here shortly. Sometimes when we live and we communicate with others, we create our own discord. We create our own disunity at convenience. And you know what? We use religion, we use race, and we use everything else to create that separation. If he's a Christian, we're not going to talk to him. If he's a Hindu, we're not going to eat by them because they're praying over their food. If he's a Muslim, I'm not going by them because they just eat beef. Let me tell you something now. Let us live beyond that now. In this age that we live in, where our society is rampant with crime and so many other negative things, let us foresee those things. You know why? Let me show you how convenient we just use religion and race and all these things. politics is getting heavily involved now into this. When you see we're sick and we go to the hospital, we're in pain, the first doctor that comes to attend to us, you will happily accept the service being rendered. You won't study if it's Christian, you won't study if it's Muslim, you won't study if it's Hindu or who. That aid that you're getting, you'll willingly accept it. But when you're healthy and you're well and you're strong, you're criticizing, you're ill-speaking. What sense it make? Tell me. You're flying, you're in a plane. Do you ask to only have a Christian pilot? You only going in that plane where there's a Christian pilot? Or you only going in that plane where there's a Hindu pilot? Wait. You'll get that. We use things conveniently. Friends, this morning, I'm just reminding you, let us think ahead. Let us move beyond that level of thinking. Let us be wise. Let us understand that we are all humans living upon this earth. We ought to live in unity. We ought to live in cohesion. We ought to live with love. And this is my very brief message this morning. I hope that what was said here is taken into consideration. I'm not saying take everything, but see if it makes sense to you, and if it does, then the choice is yours to apply it into your lives. I pray that Bhagavan Sri Krishna bless you, your entire family, that the legacy of our very beloved auntie would continue to live on within this family, and that you would continue to practice peace, happiness, and togetherness, which our auntie would have promoted and propagated. Bole Sri Vrindavan Bihalila Liki. Devotees, at this time, I want to provide the opportunity for those who would like to come forward, offer a mala. Those of you who would like to view the body, perform a little arati, you can feel free to do so, after which we want to leave to the Karuni cremation site. If there's anyone in the interim who wants to share bhajan, I'll be happy to have your assistance. So you can feel, it don't necessarily have to be a bhajan, whether it's a hymn, whatever you want to do, feel free, you can come forward to do so. So the mic is available, you can make your way to the front. Of course. Okay. Sure you can.
Sitaram, everyone. Good morning. You have heard his nieces, you have heard his nephews. Why not an in-law? I want you all to know that I have been an in-law of this family for about 60 years. Jaso and I, we never visited too often, but we did share a lot of conversations over the phone. Most of them health-wise. If she's not feeling too well, she'll call me to say, Rosalind, you know, tra-la-la-la-la. Good. Everybody spoke nice things about her. Nobody spoke about the flowers Jaso had and which she loved, right? I would go to her home, see her flowers, especially I told her at one time, Jaso, you know, I like this one. Next 2 weeks, Jaso came to my house with the flowers for me. When I lived nearer to her area, she visited she used to attend the Straight Hindu Mandir. And we met there very often. We sang bhajans together. So as an in-law for over about 60 years, I want to say Jaso has been a very, very simple and nice person to everyone around. I'll just sing a short bhajan. Murali Krishna, Mukunda Krishna, Mohan Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Murali Krishna, Mukunda Krishna, Mohan Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Gopi Krishna, Gopal Krishna, Govardhana Krishna Krishna, Radha Krishna, Bala Krishna, Rasa Vilola Krishna Krishna, Radha Krishna, Bala Krishna, Rasa Vilola Krishna Krishna. Shri Krishna, Parati Krishna, Sri Satya Sai Krishna Krishna. Shri Krishna, Parati Krishna, Sri Satya Sai Krishna Krishna. Murali Krishna, Mukunda Krishna, Mohan Krishna, Krishna Krishna. No.
Thank you very, very much. You have such a wonderful voice. Devotees, we have the viewing of the body. If there's anyone who have not viewed, you can feel free to come forward and do so at this time. There's also flowers available in front. If you wish to offer a flower, you can utilize these here.
का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमा.
Our final prayer, after which we'll make our journey towards Karani cremation site. We pray to Bhagavan Sri Krishna, as we seek His divine intervention, His blessings, to be upon that soul of our beloved Ramcoomarie Maharaj ji. Whichever religious faith that you belong to, you say a prayer in your own way. Today, we may offer prayer for Srimati Ramcoomarie ji. Friends, we'll be more than happy for a day to come, for others to offer prayer for us. So let us see it within the goodness of our heart to pray, not only for the soul, but for this bereaved family, that they can have that courage, that strength, that ability to cope with this great challenge in their lives. Om Anadini Dhano Deva Shankha Chakra Garadara Akshay Pundarikaksha Preta Moksha Pradobhava Om Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Mata Trapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Trasaka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Panchatattva Shanti Atma Shanti Ram Naam Satya hai ye sabka gati hai Bole Sri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Om Shanti 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 Sri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Devotees, at this time we'll make arrangements to have the body escorted outside. So we'll ask you to remain standing and relevant bhajans will be played while this is being done. If for some reason you didn't get to view the body, you can feel free to come forward and do so at this time while preparations are being made. Thank you for your attendance. Thank you for your attention. Devotees, you can sit in the meanwhile, and when the body is being escorted outside, you will stand, okay? So, they just have a few things to organize.
चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले। परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, को जा मन में मगन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से, है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन। अब चल कर ले मिलन। अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से, है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन। अब चल कर ले मिलन। अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से, है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन। अब चल कर ले मिलन। अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण। है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से, है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन। अब चल कर ले मिलन। अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव करो। परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु, परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु, परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण, है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु, परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु, परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव
Amanda.
परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव करो परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले किरण किरण को निरख नयन से ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से को जा मन में मगन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव कर ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद कर ले मिलन ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले किरण किरण को निरख नयन से ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से को जा मन में मगन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब कदले मिलन अब चल कदले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव कर ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव करो परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले किरण किरण को निरख नयन से ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से को जा मन में मगन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव कर ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन
स्वाहा ओम उदाय साय स्वाहा ओम सोचने स्वाहा ओम सोचने स्वाहा ओम सोचमानाय स्वाहा ओम शोकाय स्वाहा ओम तपसे स्वाहा ओम तप्यते स्वाहा ओम तप्यमानाय स्वाहा ओम तप्यताय स्वाहा ओम धर्माय स्वाहा ओम निष्कृत्यै स्वाहा ओम प्रयश्चाय स्वाहा ओम भेजश्चाय स्वाहा ओम यमाय स्वाहा ओम अंतकाय स्वाहा ओम मृत्यवे स्वाहा ओम ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा ओम ब्रह्मत्याय स्वाहा ओम विश्वे देवेभ्यो स्वाहा ओम धावा पृथ्वम स्वाहा of all. That's all. Take some. Om Preta Vahai Swaha. Om Preta Sakai Swaha. Om Preta Sapai Swaha. Om Preta Bhupi Pai Swaha. Om Preta Hatre Swaha. Those are the 5 doors that we offer there last. Good. You want to move his hand first or like him? Go on. Okay. Alright. You need some help. The wall is so close to his head. So when you let it come and they can lift the weight and his head together. Sure? Yeah. Kneel.
परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले किरण किरण को निरख नयन से को जा मन में मगन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव कर ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव करो परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण, है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव करो, परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले, परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, को जा मन में मगन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन परमानंद का अनुभव करो परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले किरण किरण को निरख नयन से ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से को जा मन में मगन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना